Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So there's been so much positivity, so much optimism surrounding Jets training camp really since it's kicked off, with Zach Wilson, the systems, the coaching staff, the free agents, the draft picks. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and it's totally exciting. I mean, as a Jet fan, like, how could you not be excited for this upcoming season? The culture change, it's all there. But there has been one thing that's caught my eye over the last couple of days, and it's surrounding the cornerback room, the cornerback position. Okay, some of our rookie cornerbacks have been turning heads, and I mean, we've been hearing all summer long about Jason Pinnock from Pitt, Michael Carter from Duke. I mean, these guys are progressing really well. These guys are doing a solid job, especially considering where they were picked in the draft. It's not like these guys were top 15, top 20 picks here. But over the last 2 days, two guys have stood out. Two guys, Brandin Echols from Kentucky, 6th round pick, and undrafted free agent Isaiah Dunn out of Oregon State. Both of those players have been getting first team reps over the last 48 hours. Okay, yesterday, Echols started in front of Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall was put back into the lineup, and then today Isaiah Dunn took Bless Austin's place. Okay, so what does that say? It actually says a couple things. First, good things are happening. Okay, good things are happening with both of these players, with Echols being a 6th round draft pick and Isaiah Dunn being an undrafted free agent. For these guys to be able to get reps with the first team, it says something about what they've done so far. Okay, because it's not like we're in mid to late August, 2 preseason weeks have gone by, and Bryce Hall and Bless Austin are just getting beat like a drum left and right, and they have been throughout the entire training camp and preseason matchups. Okay, that's not happening. We haven't even hit the first preseason game. I mean, we haven't even hit the green and white scrimmage yet. Okay, and both of these guys are seeing time in the first team defense, and it's not because Bless and Bryce are regressing, they're struggling, they have no clue what's going on. No, these guys are doing something right, okay, to where the coaching staff is taking notice. Number two, it shows that the coaching staff is not being dogmatic. The coaching staff is true to their word. The best players are going to win the job. It doesn't matter if you've been here before. It doesn't matter if you're undrafted, if you're a late round pick, what have you, if we trade for you, it doesn't matter. The best players are going to play. So I'm happy that Robert Saleh, Jeff Ulbrich, they're not approaching this training camp with the mindset of who's the best on paper. Okay, those guys are going to be the starters. No, this cornerback job is wide open. It's wide open. It's up for grabs. The best players are going to win the job. I'm happy. I'm really glad that Saleh and this coaching staff are staying true to their word, and they're sticking to their guns when they say, hey, we want competition. Like, nothing is just set in stone. Like, you have to come and work for these starting jobs. So when we take a look at Brandin Echols, okay, again, 6th round pick out of Kentucky, 5'10", 180 pounds, Brandin Echols actually brought a lot to the table for the Wildcats defense. By the way, the Wildcats defense in the SEC, they're no joke, okay? They've been putting out some solid NFL talent the last couple of seasons, but everybody knows Echols because of the 4.3 speed. He has that acceleration. He has the versatility. He's played on the outside, played on the inside, covering wide receivers, covering tight ends, really good footwork in short passing situations. But I would probably say Brandin Echols' best overall trait for me is the closing speed, the ability just to burst out of what he's doing and to close on the football, close on the ball carrier. That's really important in zone coverage. Obviously, the Robert, that's kind of the, the main idea with the Robert Saleh defense here. So I think Echols provides a lot for this Jets defense just as far as what he can do. He might not be, a top 5 guy in the league or a top 10 guy in the league year one, but he's proven at Kentucky that he could be one of those guys that does a little bit of everything. Okay, now the size is a bit of a concern, especially projecting him to the outside against some of the bigger wide receivers, the Julios, the Michael Thomases, the DK Metcalfs of the world. But at the end of the day, I'm still excited to see how Echols progresses throughout training camp and, of course, preseason. And then in the case of Isaiah Dunn, I mean, frankly, he's just a complete athlete. He has the size. He's 6 foot, 185, 190. He has the speed, the leaping ability. Funny enough, I actually reached out to a couple of Beavers fans when the Jets initially signed him post-draft, two Beaver fans, and they both said, like, we were surprised, like we weren't expecting him to go like round 1, round 2, but they were shocked that he didn't get drafted at all. Their explanation was, it was the virus here and whatnot, so a couple guys slipped through the cracks, but they both loved Dunn. They both loved Isaiah Dunn. And another thing that Dunn possesses, much like Michael Carter and Brandin Echols, is the closing speed. And quite frankly, this is one of those things that's just imperative in the cover 4, cover 3 system. with Robert Saleh, I mean, these corners have to be able to get out of their dropbacks, whether it's a curl route, an out route, a screen pass. These corners need to be able to get out of their dropback and close on the football, close on the ball carrier. I mean, if you can't do that in zone coverage, you're just going to be eaten alive underneath. Teams will just nickel and dime you all the way down the field. It's just one of those skills or traits that you need to have to be a successful corner within this defense. So Isaiah Dunn possesses that. One last point I did want to make on Isaiah Dunn. The New York Jets made Dunn the highest paid undrafted free agent corner ever. Think about that. That's crazy. I was not really expecting to see that. Just a cool little bit of information. Joe Douglas and this coaching staff really values Isaiah Dunn to make him the highest paid undrafted corner ever. I mean, I think that says something. So anyway, I'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below about the cornerback room, about Echols, about Isaiah Dunn. Just a lot of exciting things to go around here. It'll be interesting to see who wins the job as well. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. And as always, go Jets.